So this is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's a very good phone. And this is the OnePlus 13. Also a very good phone, but you know, we got to choose one. So I'm going to throw everything out here and share with you guys my thoughts, experience, and opinions of using both, and obviously the specs of what both have to offer. And at the end of the video, I'm going to also share with you guys which one I would choose over the other. Now, mind you, I'm still testing the Galaxy S25 Ultra, so my SIM card is currently in here, but will I make a return back to the OnePlus 13 as my main daily phone? You're gonna have to wait until the end of the video, but let's start things off with design. With the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, I feel like we're getting more premium design. I'll just be straightforward with that. We're getting flat frames, we're getting rounded corners, we're getting a titanium frame on top of that too. So I personally like just the refinement with the design of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. We're also getting a 6.9-inch QHD dynamic AMOLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate, 2600 nits of peak brightness, and also has Corning Gorilla Armor 2 with the anti-reflective coating. However, right now at least I have a screen protector, and it's a privacy screen protector that I've been testing, and it's not going to show the anti-reflective coating, so there is that. That's kind of one of the downsides of it, but at least I get to get my screen protected from scratches and dings and all that stuff. So for the time being, I will be keeping that, but I wish more manufacturers would bring the anti-reflective coating to their devices. Oh, and also with this design, there is an S Pen. It does not have Bluetooth support, and that's been a whole conversation. For me, I don't mind that it doesn't have Bluetooth support, but for others, it's important. But that's just been me. So we can agree or disagree. That's completely okay. That's just what I have to say about the S Pen. Now with the OnePlus 13 right here, we are getting, you can either get it in a glass back or a silicone polymer back. I have this one right here in blue. I really like it. It's like an eco leather type of feel to it, and it feels really good to hold in the hand. Obviously, you have OnePlus's iconic design right here with like the circular, some people would call this like an oven layout, but I think it's pretty nice. I think it looks really good with the OnePlus 13 and just the different colors with the blue and the silver kind of going on right here. We also do get IP69 dust and water resistance versus IP68 with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Something to do that you should keep in mind. A 6.82-inch 120 Hz AMOLED display. It is slightly curved versus the fully flat display on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, but you know, that again, that comes down to a preference thing. Do you really want a curved display or a flat display? That ultimately does come down to you. You also do get 4,500 nits of peak brightness with the OnePlus 13, and I believe the Galaxy S25 Ultra, again, 2,600 nits. That's still really good, but you know, putting it outdoors side by side, this definitely gets much, much brighter. Now, I do wish it did have the anti-reflective coating. It does not. So there is that. You can record log video with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, but its display doesn't support like playback and if you wanted to edit. So there's that, but it does with the OnePlus 13. However, you can't really record log with the OnePlus 13. It's weird. So there's that. I just wanted to point out there. I don't record in logs, so it's just something I want to throw out for you guys so you guys can keep that in mind. So wrapping things up with design, it really does come down to a preference thing. For me, I'm gonna have to go with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and that's because I like the flatter display. Well, it's a flat display completely, and also it just has a more premium design and build. Like the build quality just feels more premium, and also the flat frames and rounded corners, just for me, is my preference. That doesn't mean the OnePlus 13 design is bad by any means, but when I put both side by side, I'm going to prefer the Galaxy S25 Ultra. But things are a little bit different in the different departments. When we come to software and the performance, these are really, really good. Galaxy S25 Ultra and the OnePlus 13 both have the Snapdragon 8 Elite. However, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is made for Galaxy, so it's a little bit overclocked, and you're not going to tell a difference. Like day-to-day performance, you're not going to even tell a difference. So I don't really think that's too important. They both have UFS 4.0 storage. They both start with 12 gigs of RAM. Well, I'll put it this way. The OnePlus 13 starts with 12 gigs of RAM. Galaxy S25 Ultra is standard all aboard, 12 gigs of RAM. You can get a 16 gig RAM model and a half terabyte storage with OnePlus 13, which is the one I have. Now with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, you can just upgrade the storage to at least 1 terabyte, which is cool, but the RAM is still 12 gigs. Again, keep that in mind. Day-to-day performance, it hasn't really changed the way I use the phone. Like, it doesn't really affect it too much, but you would think like an Ultra device would have the best of the best, the highest RAM, the highest storage, highest this, highest that, but it doesn't. And the OnePlus 13 has more RAM. So it's kind of like has you scratching your head. I wonder why. Anyway, they are both running Android 15, and they each have their own user interface. So Oxygen OS with the OnePlus 13 right here, and One UI 7, which I personally love, with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. They also do have, both of them have an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint sensor. They are very good. They also both have face unlock. Both of them are very good. You get 7 years of software updates with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and 4 years of software updates with the OnePlus 13, and then 6 years of security. So 4 years is still pretty good. Obviously, it's not 7 years. Granted, we still have to see how that 7 years is going to pan out with the S25 Ultra, since the S24 Ultra is also 7 years, but has yet to receive the stable version of Android 15. It's still getting those betas. So we're going to have to wait and see. So in this department, I honestly think it does come down to a tie, and it's a preference thing, which OS or which user interface would you prefer. And you know what? I'm still going to go with the Galaxy. I'm still going to go with Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra because I don't know, I just like One UI 7 a little bit more than Oxygen OS. But so far, so they're I think they're really neck and neck so far, at least. This is my video. This is just what I've experienced and what I kind of prefer with these devices. But things are going to change when we get to cameras and battery and all the other good stuff. When we come to the cameras, we are both getting very, very good cameras. So Galaxy S25 Ultra is going to have a 200 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel 5x periscope, a new 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto rear camera. Good results. You get good results. You get the 100x zoom, all that good stuff. You get a 50 megapixel, actually triple camera setup that are all 50 megapixels. So that's actually pretty good. All 50 megapixels, wide OIS. You get 3x optical zoom, OIS for the periscope telephoto, and then ultra wide 50 megapixels as well. And the results are actually very good. In some instances, I actually prefer the stills on the OnePlus 13 over the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So here's my take on it. If you want more versatility, you want more options, you want a 200 megapixel main camera, you want the 100x zoom, you're going to go with the Galaxy S25. But if you just want to take photos and you use it for stills more so, I think OnePlus 13 may be the one to go with. If you want versatility, you want to go with Galaxy S25 Ultra, in my opinion. But if you just start looking at the results and how they look and which one you think is going to, come out better as a result, OnePlus 13 is going to be the camera that I would recommend over the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Sounds weird to say. So results, OnePlus 13, versatility, Galaxy S25 Ultra. Don't get me wrong though, this is still a very good camera set. Very, very good. Both. In fact, smartphones these days, their cameras are all really good. So we're kind of nitpicking at this point. Whichever phone you pick up, whether it be either of these two devices, whether it be an iPhone, whether it be a Pixel, they're going to perform very well. But things are different, and things are much like it's a huge gap in the battery department. And the reason why I say that is because of the technology used. So with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, we're getting a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, but it's a lithium ion battery, so it's not the latest battery tech. It's still a good battery, and 5,000 milliamp hours is still pretty decent, and it's going to last you all day, but it's not the largest battery capacity we've seen on a smartphone. And again, it brings me back to like Ultra. It's not the best of the best. How is this an Ultra if there are other smartphones that have better specs? And I know specs may not tell the entire story, but I don't know. For me, an Ultra has to be the best of the best. Like you have to also have the best specs on top of the best experience. Now, I have a great experience, but you don't have the best specs. Again, that's just how I see an Ultra. 45 watts of wired charging and 25 watts of wireless charging. Yeah, it's all right. The screen on time has been very good though, so it's going to last you all day. That's a plus 6+ hours of screen on time. I'm getting about 40% by the end of the day, so that does mean a lot. Yeah, it's been good. Standby time is also very, very good. 1-2% overnight, so I don't really have any issues with the battery life. Like, if you want a Samsung with good battery life, you're going to go with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. However, when a OnePlus 13 enters the picture, yeah, you know which phone to go with if you are especially looking for a phone with great battery. The OnePlus 13 has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, and it's a silicon carbide battery. I say carbide, but it's a silicon carbon battery. And that's the newer tech, which is a higher density battery, and it's more sustainable, and it's safer with a reduced risk of overheating. But here's the thing, it also is stacked, so it's not a single 6,000 milliamp hour battery. It is broken down into two, which also helps with the faster charging. So it's about 3,000 milliamp hour batteries. So obviously, when you have 80 watts of wired charging, it's going to charge much faster for a 3,000 than it would for a single 6,000. But because of having a higher density battery, hopefully next year we may see like a 7,000 milliamp hour battery with the OnePlus 13. That is great, but even 6,000 is very, very good for this phone because I'm easily getting 7 hours, sometimes 8 hours of screen on time. Standby time is phenomenal. Screen on time is phenomenal. Charging speeds, 80 watts wired, 50 watts wireless. You just have to have the right accessory to wirelessly charge. Is phenomenal. Like, this easily beats the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra out of the park. Just period. That's it. Just going to put this down right here because this is definitely going to be the winner in the battery department. And also it's going to be the winner in the pricing. So $1,300 starting price for the Galaxy S25 Ultra versus $899 for the OnePlus 13. So there's a $400 difference. And for what you get with both of these devices, it's going to be the OnePlus 13 for $400. For that extra $400, you can get cases, you can get accessories, you can get a OnePlus Watch 3, you can get like the OnePlus Buds 3 Pros, whatever they're called, the Buds Pro 3s. I keep mixing up the names, which one comes first. Like I have this case right here. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. It's from Fiberborn. It is a MagSafe case, and I really like it. I use it for my OnePlus 13, so it enables that MagSafe. And you can pretty much, or you can just save up that $400 and use it for something else. Use it for your groceries, use it for your necessities, whatever it may be. But yeah, it performs very well, especially for what you're getting. I mean, I don't know, for $1,300, this is going to be a tough buy. If this was last year, it's a different story. But this year, Samsung made like super small refinements to, it's like, is this even worth picking up when you have competitors like the OnePlus 13? So wrapping things up, which one would I prefer and choose, but also recommend to you from, between the two? It's going to be the OnePlus 13. It is going to be the OnePlus 13. It has stellar battery life, stellar charging speeds, a beautiful, gorgeous display. It is fast smooth, snappy performance. I think it has better specs overall than the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. It has a very good set of cameras. I mean, I think this is an all-around really good smartphone. OnePlus did a very good job in upgrading from the 12 to the 13. Like, this really does feel like a flagship, and I honestly think it is. So whoever says this is not a flagship, you're wrong. This is a flagship. In fact, this has more Ultra, at least in my opinion, than what Samsung has. I don't know, that's just me, but I would choose the OnePlus 13 over the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and that does say a lot because I really like the Ultra lineup. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you want to check out the OnePlus 13, Galaxy S25 Ultra, links will be in the description down below. If you want to check out my wallpaper packs, those are also in the links in the description down below. The cases that I use, this one is from Fiberborn for the OnePlus 13. They also have one for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and you can use my code to get a percentage off. I have this case for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This is from ESR. They make awesome cases. Again, this is MagSafe compatible. Links in the description down below. But again, if you did enjoy this video, definitely be sure to superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. It will help push my content out to more people, and it makes these types of videos possible. It makes it possible for me to review and talk and share my thoughts and honest opinions and experience of using these devices and sharing it with all of you. So thank you all so much. That's been it for me from MTG. I'll catch you guys in the next video.